Hello viewers, my name is Akshay and I welcome you all to my channel Decode with Akshay, your go-to channel to learn technical skills. If you want to call yourself as an Excel expert, then Vlookup formula is the basic thing that you need to know. Today in this video, I'll not only make you learn how to write the Vlookup formula, but also help you make you understand some of the logics that you should know to write the Vlookup formula. After watching this video, I guarantee you that you'll be able to write the Vlookup formula on your own without any confusion. So without wasting much of your time, let's get started. Basically, first let's understand what is Vlookup. Vlookup stands for vertical lookup. Now why vertical lookup? Because it finds the value on a vertical axis. So now, how does the Vlookup formula look like? So I have provided a snapshot here which clearly states how does a Vlookup look like when we activate the Vlookup formula. So before understanding this, in Excel, you take any formula, you need to provide an input to the Excel so that you get a desired output. And similarly, Vlookup also requires some input so that it can produce output to us. So now, how to find the inputs? So whenever you write a formula and activate it, you get a list of inputs as shown in the screenshot also. So now, how these are the inputs which required by the Vlookup formula. So now, it might be a lookup value, it is a lookup value, table array, column index number and the range lookup. So whenever you see a bold highlighted on the input, it means that Excel read that particular input. So in this case, a lookup value has been highlighted in bold. It means that first we have to provide the lookup value. So what are these lookup values? Let's understand with an example. Okay. So I have created a data which has a product code, brand and the stock status. Okay. Of some brands. And in the below code, I have a case study where I have updated my product code. Okay. I have updated my product code and I need to get the stock status for that particular product code. Okay. So here I am using the product code as my base to get my result stock status. Okay. So the first input lookup value is the value from which I need to find the result. So in this case, my lookup value will be 876 or the product code, because on the basis of product code, I am fetching my result stock status. Okay. So 876 or the product code or the will be my lookup value. So now table array. Table array is an entire data set or a table where my actual lookup value exists. So my 876 lookup value exists in this particular table. So this entire table will be my table array, right? So next is the column index. What is a column index? Column index is the result column which I need to get. So in this case, from 876, I need to get my stock status. So stock status will be my result column and the sequence we need to capture. So how to capture the sequence? So this is my first column, this is my second column and my result will be stored in the third column. So my column index number will be the third column. So the value 3 should be assigned in the column index number. It's very simple. So whatever is your table and wherever is your result column, you just need to count the colors where it is. As simple as that. Okay. And the last one and the very important one is the range lookup. Range lookup has two values. One is true and one is false. So this is a basic video of VLOOKUP which I am doing. So we'll only focus on the false value because which is an exact match. So true means approximate match and false means an exact match. So we'll be only dealing today with exact match. I'll explain you what exact match means when I'll be writing the formula. Okay. So this is the basic understanding of how a VLOOKUP formula works. Now we will move to the practical approach. Okay. So let's start writing the VLOOKUP formula. So here I'll be writing my VLOOKUP formula because I need the stock status. Okay. So whenever you write a formula in Excel, you should always start with an equal to sign or even a plus sign also works, but equal to is globally recommended. So I'll type equal to. Okay. So when I type equal to and press VLOOKUP, I get the suggestion of VLOOKUPs. Okay. And if you want a definition also, Excel gives you the definition, right? So this is a VLOOKUP for me. So as soon as I get my suggestion, I press the tab key. Okay. As soon as I press the tab key, you can see the same snap which I have provided here. Okay. So now, first is a lookup value. What is my lookup value? It's very simple as I explained earlier. So 876 is my lookup value. I need to select the cell which has the lookup value. It will give the cell address K9. Okay. So after that, there is a comma. You can see after lookup value, there is a comma. I follow the same input which the VLOOKUP is giving me. So I'll press comma. So once I press comma, the bold is shifted to table array. That means now I have provided the VLOOKUP value. Now give me the table array. So VLOOKUP is asking me for a table array. So what is my table array? My table array is this entire thing because this has my result. Okay. So next one is the column index number. So where does my result exist in the entire table arrays which I have selected? That is the third column, which is first column, brand is the second column, and the stock status is the third column. So I press 3 because I need to get my result from the third column based on the lookup value, which is 876. Now the last part, we'll be going with an exact match. Now I'll explain you what is the difference between approximate match and the exact match. When your data does not have any fixed values and you want to get your data as a result on an assumption basis, you can use approximate match. I'll be posting one more video on the approximate match, but for this case, I'll be using an exact match. So exact match is used in the cases when you have your fixed value as a result. There is no guessing game here. Okay. So in this case, we have the fixed value. We need the stock status and it is fixed. So for that case, we'll be using an exact match. Okay. So most of the cases people use exact match itself, but there are very few scenarios where approximate match can be useful. But that doesn't mean that it is not important. It is also important, but we'll be discussing in another video. Okay. So this completes my formula. As I have opened the bracket, I need to close it and that's it. My formula is done. Okay. Can we just revise once again? So K9 is the lookup value, which is product code 876. I have selected the entire table because this entire table has my value 876. I have mentioned 3 as a column index number because my result is in the third column of the table. Okay. And the false because I need an exact match. Now we are good to go to see the output. So I hit enter and you can see I am getting the stock status as inactive. Okay. So you can see 876 has the stock inactive, which means that I'm getting the right result. Okay. If I change my product ID here, okay, first suppose if I change my product ID 876 to suppose say 192, which is the first line of the data. So if I hit enter, my value is changing automatically. Okay. So whatever the value you change, suppose if I enter 322, it is active. Suppose if I enter 762, it is inactive. Okay. And suppose if I enter any other value from the table which is not available in the table, it will show me an error as #NA. Okay. In the upcoming videos, I'll also teach you how to deal with this, how to deal with the error, or it might be called as an error handling in VLOOKUP. Okay. So as of now, this is the basic understanding of VLOOKUP you need to have. I hope by this content and example, you are now able to know how does VLOOKUP formula work. What are the inputs required? What is the logic behind it? Okay. There is much more things which we can do with VLOOKUP formula, but I will be showing that in my upcoming video parts. So this is the first video which I'm telling about the basics. Now by watching this video and the examples, I'm pretty much sure that you have a clear understanding about the basics of VLOOKUP formula. I hope you like the video, and if you like it, please do subscribe to my channel if you are a new user. Like my videos and share my content for a better reach. I'll be coming with one more video which will be a part 2 of VLOOKUP Masterclass, in which we will be taking much more advanced version of VLOOKUP formula. Till then, take care. Thank you so much.